Chào mừng quý vị cùng quay trở lại với chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam ngày hôm nay, và chúng ta cùng quay trở lại cuộc trò chuyện với ông Xavier Kaysen. So 79% of motorcycles are sold in Asia. So I can see how important and crucial that you put Asia is the most important market. But what made you choose Vietnam to be the vanguard market and to be the regional hub?
The four largest markets, as you mentioned, are in Asia: China, Indonesia, India, Vietnam. But the specific thing about Vietnam is that it's a market which the average price is growing, where the premium segment is the fastest growing segment in the market. This is where we are offering our vehicles in this specific segment. So it makes more sense for us to be in Vietnam than other countries as a first step. But for sure, we are looking at expanding in the region. We are already present in China for some years. We are present in Indonesia for a year. But Vietnam is, for us, the main market in the region because of the size of the market, and specifically the size of the premium segment. And also maybe the fact that there is some specific relationship between France and Vietnam.
The motorbike sales level in Vietnam remains the highest in the world, but it has been falling down in recent years. And some says that the two-wheelers market in Vietnam has reached its saturation point. So what made you choose this year to return to Vietnam?
So actually, you're right when you say that the market went up and then down. So for sure, the highest level of the market was reached in 2011 in Vietnam. Since then, the overall two-wheel market has gone down. However, as I was saying earlier, the market is shifting from a commodity vehicle to go from A to B, basic, cheapest possible motorcycle or cab, which was the case 20 years ago, to automatic scooters in the 90s and early 2000s. And now we are the market is shifting from the automatic scooters to premium. And 6-7 years ago, this premium segment that I'm talking about didn't exist. And now it's almost 300,000 vehicles per year. So yes, the Vietnamese market was higher a few years ago. It is probably at a saturation point, meaning it's a mature market, and people are renewing the vehicles. But when you're renewing, they are upgrading. And this is why it makes sense for us to be present here in Vietnam now.
You create a total new market, new demand.
If we had come 10 years earlier, we didn't have the right products at the right time. So now it's the right combination of having the right products, the right time, the right place. And this is what I believe will make the successful formula for Peugeot scooters in Vietnam.
Okay, so what are the challenges that you're facing here in Vietnam? So the high duty or the competitive market?
Challenges really don't come from the market itself. We are all operating with the same rules. So if we import vehicles, we know we have to pay taxes. For sure, the lower, the better. For us, competition is more about being able to really establish the brand and to grow the network at the pace that we want. We see that actually it's very expensive to have our concept stores in Hanoi or in Saigon, because we're looking for quite large areas for our buildings. And this has been the difficult part, of the most challenging part of the whole project. We have been very successful in setting up the factory. There are lots of suppliers in Vietnam, so this is no issue, qualitative suppliers. We find the sales force and the team to set up the business in Vietnam. Our competitors for sure are here. They are very well established, but we are bringing a wider choice to customers, so we are just broadening the choice. And this slice of the pie is actually increasing. So I'm sure our competitors will not put the red carpet for us to come easily in the market, but there is room for several brands.
Yeah, there's one information, I don't know if you know it or not, some big cities in Vietnam plan to curb motorcycle, and Hanoi even plan to ban motorcycle by 2025. So are you still optimistic that your plan will bear fruits?
We have seen similar decisions in other cities in the world or in Asia, actually. We are, for sure, as a motorcycle manufacturer, scooter manufacturer, very concerned by the level of emission and the well-being of our customers and the population. I believe that taking such decision means that the government or the city of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City will have to put in place other means of transportation for the general public, meaning that we need to improve mass transit transportation, the metro, better bus lines, but actually scooters for all citizens of the world means freedom, where you can actually move how you want, where you want, at any time. But we have to comply with the emission standards, and sure. Even in our position, we want to be even further on. And also taking into account this possible ban on vehicles also means that the use of the scooter will be different. But also, the scooter is so much in the blood of all the Vietnamese population. It will take some time before there are no scooters in Vietnam.
Okay, another difficulty I want to mention, that some high-end customers tend to switch directly from motorbike to car. So, do you still feel like confident with your premium like Peugeot?
Yes, we are confident because when you look at the size of the passenger car market compared to the size of the scooter market or the two-wheel market, so both cabs and scooters is roughly 3 million vehicles per year in Vietnam. When you compare to the passenger cars, which is between 100 or 150,000 vehicles per year, so it's even less than the premium segment scooter currently. So there is, for sure, customers tend to go for cars, but there's a big gap in terms of price. There is also some constraints when you have a car compared to when you have a scooter, and even more when you're in the south, when you can enjoy warm weather all year long, and especially the long dry season. Even car owners like to have motorcycles, either premium scooters or even big engine capacity motorcycles.
Let's take a short break after we come back with this interesting topic.
Okay.
Thank you. Kính thưa quý vị, chúng ta vừa hoàn tất phần 2 của chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam, và chúng ta sẽ quay trở lại sau ít phút giải lao.